Well, I would say, first of all, it is dangerous and chaotic. They got that right. So I don't have to correct that. But it's that way for a reason, because the situation you're actually preparing for is dangerous and chaotic. That's not what you're preparing for. And that situation comes up, you're ill prepared. But Filipino martial arts, from the get-go, and I attribute a lot of this to my experience with Leo and Tom Bizio, is that you're not preparing for a ring fight when it comes to Filipino martial arts. What you're preparing for is an unfair fight. Leo would tell me about it was never one-on-one, very rarely. I mean, what happens is you have a group of guys from one village go and take on a group of guys, hopefully not that many of them, another, and if there's a score to settle, someone usually gets killed. And that's how they settle it. But it's not, it's very rarely one-on-one. So I emphasize to my students and people I work with is that, look, imagine that we're a village, a small village surrounded by like 3 or 4 bigger villages, much bigger villages. And every now and then they send guys. They'll send maybe 20 guys to our 6, 7, or 8 guys. So you can't trade one-on-one. They can, you can't. So as a soldier and a guardian of this village, I need you to be able to take out at least 3 or 4 before you get taken out. That way the odds are a little more even at that point. And that also kind of stops the notion of just sitting there and trading. The other thing I will do is I'll actually bring a knife out, something that you've seen me shown in other equipment forums, and just show you, here's a knife, here's a rolled up piece of paper, just like that. That's what will happen. Not that it'll cut through your bone, but it'll certainly go through your skin and muscle with just not that much effort, especially if the knife is sharp and it's got a little heft to it.
Cavan, can I use you for 3 minutes, buddy? Just for one technique.
I would say anybody even willing to consider it is ready. you know, is ready to a certain extent. Let me qualify that, because if you are going to do a martial art, there are a lot of them, and you are attracted to Filipino martial arts, weaponry, stick, knife fighting, there is something you already know about it. And probably what you already know about it is that there is weaponry involved. There is going to be hitting, or should be anyway. And if you are kind of a serious athlete, or athletic really at all, and you like real competition, let's say, you're gonna be ready for this. I think more the fact is that whoever your instructor is, or however the group's monitored and regulated, it's going to be a matter of that group not so much getting you ready, but just making sure when you go through the process that you do it properly, and not there's all kinds of potential outcomes.
I just had to try a leg.
It was good, man. You gotta work on not getting hit. Oh, there we go. Nice. Going in the leg shot. Good. Nice, Steve. I like the body shot. First starting knife fighting, you're going to tap. I want to hear more of
Instinctively, most people would say courage. I would say that's certainly part of it, but I also think that you would have to see it first. I mean, if you just go on hearsay, you could probably, some might gravitate towards it, some might be repulsed by it. But I think if you're in a organization, a group that makes it part of the regular curriculum, then yeah, you're going to see people just assume that's what you naturally do. Like in jiu-jitsu, maybe the first part of the class you're learning an armbar or a choke out or passing the guard or something like that, and then the second half of the class, or towards the end anyway, you start rolling. It's free roll. You are trying to do those things against someone who's not cooperating, and so that's their version of sparring. And I think you have to have it. So the person who does go in there and does it for the first time, it takes courage because you're getting hit. Let me rephrase that. You will get hit.
soft fleshy tissue. I like the sticks though.
We do sticks. I didn't do it today. I mean, we did the stuff this morning, which is really good.
I missed it. Sorry.
It's all right. There'll be others.
Yes.
Move that arm, Wyatt. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Try that on. So what you have to do is flash that over. And then would you like
You don't have that mentality.
He wants to know more. When you end the fight, all right, so we'll keep over with John, and we're going to stay on this side. Clear the bell.
So someone who's close to you guys.
And now, you kind of have my left side like, there you go.
So then press a lot of trying to press your arm. Stab, soft fleshy tissue.
I'll do it.
Hey, I like the sticks.
I look for composure. If I didn't think they would be able to handle it, I wouldn't put them there in the first place. And that men or women, young or old, that's something that if you've been around it long enough, you know whether someone can handle it or not. And I don't, not that makes you intuitive or anything like that, but I mean, you can just tell. I mean, when you fight somebody with sticks or even jiu-jitsu, you can tell in the first sentence or two where this guy's level is, where this guy's intensity is, and if it's someone you trained with a lot, you can also tell, you know, if it's a regular training party, you also kind of tell where their head's at, you know, if they're in the game that day or if their head's somewhere else. Rolling and fighting, and it's very intimate, and it's, I mean, you're basically, you know, I'm a big believer in, you know, we have energy around us. Not that I'm a mystic or anything like that, but I just think, you know, there is presence that everyone has, and that some people, when you are around them, are a little more attuned to it. And an instructor, you kind of have to be, so you can calibrate, you know, what students match up and complement other students. I think that's just part of being an instructor.
Hey, before we take off, I want to get a picture of
I was just wanting to, I wanted him to at least feel the I'm like, let's try it. So it's awesome. So just keep focusing on those techniques. Right? I like the aside. Use that. You're better than you. This is being up in bad position. Yeah. I do 4 hours this morning, 4 hours. Let's do it. You guys just